Hey guys, welcome back to Shop Dog Fabrication. So today I'm going to share a little tip with you about what I do to cool my air down or to remove the moisture from it so my sandblast cabinet doesn't clog up, or my air tools get all rusty from moisture coming in, especially in those humid summer months. So behind me on the wall you kind of can see my little contraption made of black pipe. And let me flip the camera around here in a second and I'll walk you through what I do and how I set it up so that it helps remove that moisture or condensation from the air. Gives me dry air coming from the compressor, because what happens is your compressor is running, right? It's generating heat, and heat generates condensation. So even if it's you have maybe very little humidity in the air, that heat will generate condensation. So let me, like I said, I'll flip the camera around here. I'll kind of walk you through what I did, how I can drain the water out, or the condensation from those lines, so I don't have that problem. And prevent the pipes. They're going to rust a little bit on the inside, but try to prevent it as much as possible. So like I said, let me flip the camera around, and this is just a quick little tech tip. All right, so the heater is currently running, so hopefully you guys can hear okay. But basically, here's my compressor. And I've got a line hooked up to my, I'll call it a manifold type setup. So here's one drain. You can see that I've got set up where I can drain condensation. So as it initially comes in, I've got a long drain trap that will catch water and condensation. Then it'll go up. The air will kind of run through here a little bit, and then it'll come down. And underneath here, there is another valve. Let me get a better angle here for you guys. And then you can see I've got another valve here, again, where I can, as the condensation comes down, it'll collect there, and I can drain it out by opening the valve up. And then obviously here I've also got another moisture trap, so I can catch any additional condensation. But by the air running up and through this, it will actually help cool it down before it comes out here, where I'll connect up my air hose. And so that's basically a simple setup that I do. There's guys that, I've seen that condensers, there we go, sorry, I couldn't think of the word, but they'll run condensers through to, do essentially the same thing. But this works really well. This is made out of black pipe. I know some people do PVC pipe, but over time it could become brittle, and when it blows it'll shatter, scare the living crap out of you probably. I picked up a lot of this black pipe from like Habitat for Humanity, places like that people have turned in and made this. So I trust this black pipe setup a whole lot more than I would a PVC setup. So anyway, just food for thought. I just wanted to share you guys a quick tech tip to help keep your air cool, the moisture out of like your sandblast cabinet, that kind of thing. In the future I may add a couple more runs here as I come across some more black pipe and make it even better. But again, I just wanted to share this with you. So I hope you guys like this little short video that I put together on what I do to keep the moisture out of my air compressor and my air tools. I use more electric tools than I do air. It actually is cheaper to run electric tools than it is to run this big honking air compressor, but I still use this for the air hammer. I'll still use it for the impact, sandblast cabinet, those types of things. So it really works great. The other thing you notice here I have for my air compressor is I have a fan mounted up to keep it cool. So as it's running, especially if I'm doing a lot of sandblasting, I've got this fan that'll run and help keep the the motor and the head unit cool, right? That's kind of important. If I don't, mine will trip out after a little while of use. But running this fan on it runs all day, no problems whatsoever. So there's a couple little tech tip actually in one video, what you can do to keep your air compressor cool. And also, like I said, what you can do to keep the condensation out of your lines, keep your tools from getting rusty, and also your sand from clumping up because it's getting moisture. So anyway, thanks for watching this little tech tip video. I've got several more that I've already posted. I'll put them all together in kind of a little grouping, and then I've got more that I'm going to post in the future. So, as they say, like, subscribe, hit the little bell for future content. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out your shop, have some fun. Have a great day.